Here is your video as requested. Today, I'm going to do, where do I look? Today, I'm going to do a lesson in, Today I'm going to do a lesson in this plane with my instructor. We're doing power on stalls and steep turns. And then after that, the next thing to move into in the next few lessons would be landings. And then it's a lot of cross-country stuff. So I'm probably about a third-ish of the way through the private pilot license. But yeah, this is one of the hangars. There's this plane here, which I'm flying today. And there's 3 planes, but they all have the G1000 computers. They're Cessna 172s. They're super nice. And here's one of the classrooms where we can do like meetings and briefings. And it's cool because the windows just go out to the planes and the hangar and stuff, which is pretty fun. And then this is the simulator room where there's 3 different sims, but this one is all set up to be a full motion simulator, which is, it's pretty awesome. It's like 95% what the actual plane is like. And so I'm here early to do the pre-flight, which basically means you check that the plane is working like it's supposed to, and that everything's ready to go, because that saves time. When the instructor comes, then we can do all the planning and then go fly. So wish me luck. My favorite thing about this camera is the zoom sound. I love how you can say something serious and then... Heather is buying her protein and she told me to vlog in the meantime. So I did my little update about flying earlier where I was doing the pre-flight check, and the flight was incredibly fun. We did power on stalls and steep turns and power off stalls, which is crazy to go from up to a year ago, like gripping the armchair in terror when I was flying, to turning at a 45-degree angle and stalling, and like, it's fine, like zero fear. That's awesome. And then on the way back, what we've been doing, because I haven't learned how to land. I know how to take off, fly, do all the basic maneuvers, but I don't know how to land, which is a very important part of flying. And so what we've been doing is I've been getting instruction until we get right, kind of heading towards the final approach on the runway, and then the instructor takes the controls. But today he just kept giving instruction, and then suddenly he was like, okay, when we're over the threshold, you're gonna reduce power and just keep the plane up. And I was like, wait, it's happening. And so I landed the plane for the first time. It was the first time I ever did the complete flight myself, from everything, starting and pre-flighting the plane to, you know, taxi, takeoff, maneuvers, navigating to where we're supposed to go, entering the pattern, landing, and then of course taxiing back and shut, like from start to finish. That was amazing. And then we got to go on a hike. Well, then I had to get a haircut. Then we got to go on a hike with the dogs, and then we're just running some errands. If I were still teaching, I would have been working up until 20 minutes ago. Or actually, I'd probably still be at work. The school day would have just ended 20 minutes ago. I am very grateful. I'm very grateful that this could be a Thursday. That's just crazy. It's crazy.
My calves are so sore from jump roping. Tom said I can't jump rope today because I'm like gonna hurt myself.
You're not allowed.
Not allowed.
Oh, are you on live right now?
I'm not live, but I'm recording.
Oh,
yeah.
got you. Okay.
Well, what's your name?
Well, it's David Susio.
David Susio.
Of Susio Talk Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, check it out. Subscribe. I'm not sure what your name is.
I'm Heather.
Okay, Heather.
Nice
how are you? Nice to meet you as well.
This is my husband Tom. He's also
What's
a YouTube
up, man?
creator.
How are you?
Nice to
He
meet you.
does a podcast.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You guys do the videos on the equipment, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The road podcast.
Yes,
and all that?
yes.
Holy f***. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dude, you guys literally taught me everything I know.
Really? Oh my god.
Literally 100% everything I know.
This is so crazy.
So, wow. Because I saw you, I'm like, only weirdo YouTubers do
Yeah.
that.
100%.
I'm like, what's going on here? And then I'm like, let me
Oh
just
my
ask.
goodness.
'Cause
That's the
That's
first
crazy.
time.
I know.
That is the first time.
I got it on video. I'm so excited. I know he recognized both of us, but for sure, you were the one who taught him how to do his podcast equipment. So how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel real good because he's like, oh, I recognize it. And part of me sometimes thinks like, oh, well, if local people get wind of like local creators, they might just sort of be like, yeah, I know you. You're like the local person who does stuff.
Yeah, no, he's from Oakland.
Yeah, he's
it
not
just
local.
happens to be here right now. crazy.
I know. That is cool.
That was super cool. That was cool.
It sounds like he does really cool stuff too.
I know.
So
We gotta go check it out.
it's a very good reminder that the stuff you make goes into the world.
Yeah. And who
it
knows who's watching?
And people can see it and then have ideas and do stuff.
That's so cool.
And that's amazing.
We just pulled the front.
Yeah.
Bam. We were here the other day, like the day before yesterday. Tom couldn't resist though, he had a craving. It's his fault. Usually it's my fault, but
How do we want to budget the cookies?
because we got 3.
Yes.
Yeah. One is for me, one is for you, and
One is for the ride home?
is the
Okay.
communal one for the ride home.
Cute cookies.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a brownie.
And you got a brownie also. And an Oreo cupcake. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Tiffany's. Let me tell you about Tiffany's. She knows what's up when it comes to desserts. This place is like our...
It's the best.
It's
There's
like
just
our
not even-
favorite place probably in the desert. So if you ever come here and you have a sweet craving, she's got cookies and cupcakes. She'll take real good care
And
of you.
brownies.
So,
and cinnamon rolls.
No, you gotta do it the same time.
But this is a shared cookie.
Well, do you want me to break it in half?
Yeah, let's break it in half then. This is the car cookie.
This is a car cookie. Okay, ready?
Last time they were warm off the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they're still gonna be really good though.
Ready?
Ready?
Mm.
Mmm!
It's the perfect cookie. Oh my god.
Oh! Why is it so good?
Oh.
It's so good, dude.
It's not outrageous, like it's a decent size. It's slightly crispy,
It's
mostly
just like,
soft.
It's the perfect chocolate chip cookie.
Semi-sweet chocolate.
It's perfect.
It's not too thin, it's not too thick.
It's
Wait,
like
can we do our little like,
there's a kind of a crunch.
there we go, look at that. Look at that.
Like there's a little crunch crisp on the outside. It's super soft in the middle.
Mmm.
And like the chocolate chips are, I mean, I'm sure they're just semi-sweet chocolate chips, but we've had chocolate chip cookies that have milk chocolate in it. No.
I'm not 6, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Well, you need the bitterness. It's just like, Tom knows. I've been looking for the perfect chocolate chip cookie. So whenever there is one, I get it. But this is it. Like, this is it. And we only found out about the cookies recently because usually, you know, we come here, we get the cupcakes. Then I got the cookie and I was like, whoa.
Oh no, you're welcome.
Yeah, that was it.
I got the cookie. So let's get a cookie right here. It looked pretty good. I wanted to see if it'd be up to your standards. And I remember biting into it going like, I think you might like
It's
this.
so good, dude.
It's the perfect one.
It's so...
Mmm.
It's just so good. There's a new cookie shop in town called Crumble. And even Tiffany was like, you should go try their chocolate chip
They're
cookies.
around. There's multiples of them.
Yeah, it's a chain. But like, from what I saw, they have like crazy cookies that like have all kinds of toppings on them. And like they have crazy flavors and stuff. And I'm just a purist. I like chocolate chip with no like fancy anything on it.
Like
Oh,
cookies and cream cupcake.
You gotta show that. You gotta show it.
cookies cream cupcake here.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Okay. I'm gonna drive if you want to secure your cam.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is the car cookie. Forgot.
Mine didn't even make it to the commute.
Okay, so was landing a plane harder or easier than you thought it would be?
It was, okay, first off, not the smoothest landing in the world. I will admit that.
It was your first one.
It was my first
so
one.
That's okay.
But we got on the ground safely. And nothing was damaged. It's all fine. It was fine.
You did not wake up this morning thinking you were going to land a plane.
No, I didn't. And the thing that made me really happy was that I was more excited than nervous.
Okay. That's always a good thing.
Yes, that made me really happy. And when I kind of realized what was happening, because even though I haven't landed it, like, you know, we've been running through the steps, I've been doing stuff on my own, and every time the instructor takes over the controls to do it, I'm still like obviously paying attention and
Right.
even like feeling the controls to feel like the inputs, and he's explaining what he's doing. And I was happy that once I kind of realized what was happening, just naturally all that stuff sort of kicked in, and I just kind of remembered, like, this is how you keep this here, where to look, and rather than panic, like a sort of a practice or a training, what little I have kicked in.
That's great.
I know, it made me
so
really
proud of
happy.
you.
I can't tell you how giddy I was when it was like the craziest.
I'm so proud of you. There's my little pilot here, okay?
Yeah, because we landed, and he was like, yeah, and then you just take the taxiway off there, over there, and I was like, I can't believe I landed on plane. I know you have to do like hundreds and hundreds of landings, but that was the very first one.
Yeah, that's cool. Hi. Hello.